Just look at this. Isn't it magnificent? It's part of being a Plymouth person, isn't it? To come up here, JENNYCLIFF, and see the sun go down. Have your fish and chips, sitting in the car overlooking the sound. I would imagine many of these people have got no interest in the referendum for a mayor. And what little interest they did have has been quashed by the campaign to convince voters that it was all over. I would bet many of them believe there is no referendum. It's all finished, all ended. Nothing could be further from the truth. What is the truth is pretty awful. It rather looks like Plymouth City Council has conspired with the local MPs, Luke and Fred, gone up to Westminster, had a little cup of tea up there, handshake, and come up with the idea that the risk of the referendum saying yes to a mayor is so high, the only safety net they've got is to change the law. The law has not yet been changed. As the law stands, if we vote yes for a mayor, in the future we will have an election for one. But our local councillors with their buddy MPs don't want that, so they are changing the law where the outcome of the referendum will be worthless. Can you imagine if someone had tried to make the outcome of the Brexit revolution worthless? Can you imagine the uproar if the law had been changed by those who wanted to stay in so that the referendum verdict was worthless? It would have been an uproar. But the situation we now have here in Plymouth is just the same, but on a much smaller scale. Now, this behaviour is something you would expect in a tin pot dictatorship in some far off banana republic. But sadly, we have it in our dear Plymouth. Local councillors, local MPs are doing their best to change the law so that if the referendum votes yes, the verdict will be null and void. They wish to extinguish democracy. Now, the fact is, whether you support the case for the mayor or not, that's not the issue anymore. The issue is, do you support democracy? And if you do support democracy, you have to vote yes to the mayor on July the 17th. Otherwise, Plymouth is going to sink further into the pit of a non-democratic, rotten city. Just like in the 18th century, 19th century, when we had the rotten boroughs. We're going back to those days. So vote yes to a mayor.